Hey friends, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? My name's Shannon. We're here today with a timeless reading for the entire collective. So whether you're an Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, doesn't matter. We're just going to check in on the energy and see what's happening. Okay, we're starting out with some oracle cards. Okay, we're starting out with number 13, displacement. We have 23, growth, on the bottom of the deck, which would make sense. If we're growing, maybe we are feeling slightly displaced. Wow. And number 19, freedom, with 47, survival, on the bottom of the deck. So it feels to me like we're going through something a bit rocky right now, but something that is helping us to move from a place where maybe we're not growing in the way that we should be growing to a place where we're going to be able to attain the freedom and the capacity to gain the things in life that we're really seeking out. Let's jump in with the tarot and get some more insight into this. Spirit, what do we need to know about this displacement leading to this freedom? Starting out with the Five of Cups, which falls in line with the Aquarius reading we had yesterday. The Five of Cups came out there too, and I feel like this is kind of along the same lines of there being some type of an opportunity here for us to grow and to move forward. However, we can't do that until we get to a place where we're able to stop focusing so much on maybe what has gone wrong and instead shift our focus to where we want to be going, living our lives as if that path has already opened up. And I know that's a very difficult thing to do. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy thing, but let's see what else we need to know here. Justice. So we have Justice coming out along with the Five of Cups. So there is going to be a rebalancing of things. We have Death on the bottom of the deck. This is definitely a major transition, a period of transition for you. But with Justice coming out, it's kind of like Spirit saying, you know, obviously there's a moral right and wrong that goes beyond what any of us believe to be true. And as long as we follow that light, we're going to end up in a better place. We're going to get out of this energy of feeling kind of bogged down by our emotions and by the things that have happened to us in the past. There's going to be a light at the end of this tunnel. Yeah, we have, so it's Death, the Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. I'm going to pull this out, Temperance under that, but I'm going to pull these three out because I think this is making an important point here. So as we're going through this transitionary period and we come across these decisions that we have to make, or even self-imposed roadblocks that maybe we're hitting, it's going to be very important for you guys, for me as well, I'm part of the collective, for all of us to be following our inner compass as far as what is right and what is wrong. So with the Hierophant, maybe we're going and meeting with people that we can look to for advice, or maybe this is just us tapping into our own inner, you know, God, goddess, spirit, however you want to term it, but we're staying in touch with a higher power as we transition through this rough period. All right, let's get some more info here on what else we need to know. What's our next step here? As we move towards this freedom, what is our guidance? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups coming out. Make good decisions. Don't be lured in. I think yesterday, in yesterday's reading, we had temptation pop out in the Oracle cards. And the Seven of Cups kind of speaks to this as well. It's going to be important that you're making good decisions and not being lured in by maybe what seems to be the easiest option, or what seems to be the shiniest option, or the option that maybe will bring us the most accolades from those around us. Again, making sure that we are staying in line with what we know to be right, with what our instincts are telling us, and kind of with Justice and the Seven of Cups coming out here, making these informed decisions in a way that we're not being wishy-washy about things, right? We're not kind of going back and forth. We're really making a decision and we're moving forward with that. And if we do that, it'll make this process of going through this transition that much easier. Okay, the Moon and the Six of Swords. So there might be something hidden. There might be some part of this situation that has not yet revealed itself to you. I was also seeing the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck before. So there may be some type of, I'm sorry if you hear the dog barking. There may be something here about maybe even your guides trying to contact you, trying to send you messages in your dreams. That's for somebody. But there's definitely a part of this, and the Moon with the Seven of Cups, we're feeling unsure about what move to make next because all the pieces haven't fallen into place yet. And I feel like that's been a recurring message as of late, that there is a need to move forward utilizing our best judgment, even though we don't have all the pieces to the puzzle laid out yet. We do see the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you guys know it's time to make a move, whatever this is for you. This could be a lot of things. This could be switching jobs. This could be leaving a relationship. Whatever it is, though, the outcome is leading you towards freedom for yourself. Speaking of the High Priestess, there she is. So we have the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So again, the Moon and the High Priestess, guys, it feels like there's some truth here that you're trying to uncover. And whatever this is that's missing for you, or maybe we haven't completely decided, what's on the up and up, we're hearing conflicting stories. Whatever this is, it's causing you a great deal of pain or a great deal of mental anguish. And I feel like that's coming into play mostly because we're allowing ourselves to kind of stay focused on what has already occurred instead of looking forward. It's going to be important for you guys to trust your instincts, okay? It's going to be important for you to, I don't know why this needs to continue to be said, but not be listening to what others are kind of putting in your head, or maybe even not listening to your own intrusive thoughts, and definitely not acting on those. Making sure that we're grounded before we move forward with anything. We do have the Ace of Cups coming out next. So it's going to be important that you're following your heart with this, that there is a seed sown, okay? Whatever this situation is for you, there is a seed that is already sown, but you're not going to be able to tap into that opportunity until we're able to leave all of this all the mental gymnastics in the past and kind of gather up our courage and have heart, that moving forward in the way that we feel is the best way to move forward and that aligns with our values. It's not until that point that we're really going to be able to start to see the fruits of this labor that we're currently putting in on dealing with this situation. Let's see, what's coming up here? Can we see some? Thank you. The Four of Wands. And I feel like this came out yesterday as well. This has definitely been the energy. There's some type, yeah, the King of Swords. There's some type of a sticking point here, emotionally, mentally, where we're trying to find like the common denominator of something, but we don't have all the pieces yet. We're unsure, and we're kind of going back and forth. Like, with the King of Swords being here on the bottom of the deck, this to me is saying that in order for us to get to this place of stability, in order for us to get to this place of freedom, we need to be able to make based, logical decisions that are really off the back of hard facts. But that can be very difficult to do when we don't have all of the pieces. So there is also an underlying layer to this of trusting yourself and trusting your intuition and not staying so focused on whatever this displacement is. I just knocked a card out. Oh, that was the King of Swords that went falling out. Not staying so focused on maybe what's occurred in the past, or it's almost like, I hate to say it, but like pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Yeah, like look at this. We have all of this kind of harsh energy. We had the Nine of Swords, we've got the Death card here, we've got displacement. And then as we're moving through this, once we get past the Moon and the High Priestess, which would be things that are hidden, things we currently don't see, maybe it's our own strength that we're not yet realizing. But then we get to this place where there's this opportunity, and I'm seeing us take advantage, not in a bad way, in a good way, taking this opportunity and really turning this into a benefit for ourselves, both in the physical and the emotional realm. So we're finding peace, we're finding freedom, we're finding stability. And we're doing this by letting go of whatever might be holding us back currently that happened in our past, something that has occurred previously. And with the Five of Cups and Justice, for some of you, this might actually be you waiting on retribution for something. And Spirit's kind of saying, you know, you have this decision to make. You can either move forward and follow your own values, or we can stay in this Seven of Cups energy, that Nine of Swords energy, kind of waiting on something to take place that's going to make it even in some way. And you're being guided here to trust yourself and to move forward and not concern yourself with what's going to happen to maybe other parties that were involved in this displacement or this emotional turmoil that you're going through. And instead shift that focus to yourself. Shift that focus to how you can better your own situation. Follow your own heart instead of focusing your energies on, you know, is this person getting what they deserve, and, you know, things like this. Let's pull one more tarot card. Wow, okay. We'll take them. We have the Queen of Wands and the Two of Coins. So this is you finally finding balance. This is you taking the reins, finding balance in this situation. And with the Tower on the bottom of the deck, this actually may surprise you how powerful you truly are in this situation. Because I feel like we've moved from feeling quite powerless to going through all this whole situation of kind of getting stuck a little bit, and then finding this opportunity and then allowing things to transpire as they need to. And coming out as the Queen of Wands, this is somebody who's, you know, vivacious and energetic and happy and very confident within themselves. So you're finding this balance and you're moving forward. You're choosing a direction in which to move and you're leaving the rest behind. Let's pull one more oracle card and then I will let you guys go. What else do we need to know for Spirit just to tie this all together? Thank you. 25, influence. So again, it's going to be very important to not be listening to what others or maybe your own intrusive thoughts are saying, and instead make sure that we're following our values, what's important to us, and really looking forward as opposed to keeping our eyes in the rearview mirror. Because everything in retrospect is 2020, right? And it's good to go back and take the lesson where we can, but it's not so good to get ourselves stuck there to a point where we're unable to move forward. Also, before I let you go, this just popped into my brain, so I feel like I need to say it. With the High Priestess coming out here with the moon, you may actually be getting some information in regard to something here. And that's going to allow you to take action on whatever this seed that we have here with this Ace of Cups is. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I feel the need to pull one more. Interesting, distraction. You may have people in your space that are trying to take your eyes off the end result that you're trying to get. So guys, be careful, create sacred spaces, create your own peace, and make sure that we're really being cautious of who we're sharing our energy with. Make sure that you're protecting yourself, okay? Until you have all the pieces to this puzzle figured out and you are 100% sure on which way you need to go in order to get to this 10 of Cups, to this 4 of Wands, to this beautiful place of freedom. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here with me today. I love you guys so much. I truly hope you're all having a beautiful day, and I will talk to you all again soon.